Hi there Virgo, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for August 31st through to September the 6th. September already, Virgo. Wow, what a year it's been. I think I say that every week, don't I? Let's get started, beginning with the Work Your Light Oracle to see what the overarching message or theme might be for you. That's just me dropping the cards. Overarching energy for Virgo, please, for the week. This one here, oh, the ever unfolding rose, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Now this is an interesting energy for me. It's kind of that energy of, hey, maybe we've gone through a bit of a healing, maybe we've released something, maybe we've liberated ourselves, maybe we've let go of an identity, a relationship, a job, something like that. And during that time, we can feel very, very vulnerable, very cracked open. And also, you know, we may not have chosen this release. You know, somebody else may have initiated it. And I really feel that this is, you know, the lesson that, you know, this is not happening to you, it's happening for you. And I do believe that everything happens in divine timing in order to move us, you know, towards our purpose. And you could say, oh, but it, you know, it was the other person's choice, it was their free will. Yeah, well, look, I believe that, you know, we come together with people in different times of our life, you know, in that karmic contract to get that lesson and to help with that realignment to our true path. So that's what I'm seeing in that card there, Virgo. Let's go to the Yogic path. This one, Atman. Yeah, very much that third eye opening. You know, this can be that card of deepening your spiritual connection this week and just staying really, really present, because it's in those moments of stillness and silence that spirit speaks to us. It might be that we get that great idea, we get that, you know, that great download, that we see that sign or whatever it is, and it kind of leads us. So you're being asked to, you know, really ground into your body this week and receive that wisdom. Maybe a little bit of a hermit mode. Hey, that is your card, Virgo. Let's get the tarot story out and see where this is going. We'll begin, Virgo, by selecting your recent past energy. What might be leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you may have been journeying, please, for Virgo. Too many. For Virgo. There it goes. Strength. Okay. Some of you may have needed extra strength and courage to deal with a situation, to tame those inner demons. You might be dealing with a Leo. Well, we'll see what the clarifiers say. Whoa, here comes your focus energy, guys, the world, massive cyclic completion in your life. You know, maybe that is why you are feeling cracked open at the moment, Virgo. Let's get your near future outcome energy. There it goes. It is the Ten of Swords. Yes, well, Virgo, you know, I do believe that you are being cracked open, ending a big cycle in order to bring you back on purpose. We've got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. It's generally the card of Capricorn, could indicate your energy, your earth energy in this particular reading. Refocusing her energies. Let's clarify the strength card for you. We have got the moon. That makes sense. Let's clarify the world. The Emperor, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you might be going through a massive transition in your life, Virgo, but it's happening so that you can shape your life, you know, how you truly desire. Stepping back into your power. I love that. Let's clarify the Ten of Swords. Temperance, wow, okay, beautiful. Oh, guess what's at the bottom of the deck, guys? We're finishing on the Justice energy here. It's quite a lot of powerful energies here, guys. I mean, I feel for a lot of you, you've kind of gone through maybe the worst of it, maybe like a death energy, a tower energy, but we're still wrapping it up here. We're still making the transition. We're still in the healing. We're still feeling cracked open here. Okay, so let's start in the recent past here with the Strength, the Moon. I'm going to bring in Justice as well. Oh goodness. This is the energy of Judgment underneath that, guys. It's called Awakening in this particular deck. So, I mean, yeah, that's absolutely what I'm feeling here. Some of you have gone through the Judgment already, gone through the Tower, gone through the big transition. And, you know, with the Moon energy here, it could have been that there was an undercurrent going on in a situation. You might have been dealing with somebody who had two sides. That's kind of replicated in the Strength card as well. Maybe somebody who was a little bit two-faced, or that there was a hidden secret or a hidden truth underneath, behind a situation, you know, that may have been revealed to you. And that could have been the catalyst for a justice situation. Now, the Moon can talk about deception. It can talk about those kind of things going on in the shadows. The thing about the Moon, though, is it also, I cannot speak today, stands for hidden blessings. And when that cracked open, Ever Unfolding Rose Oracle card came out, guys, when I was talking about the fact that, you know, sometimes things appear to happen to us, but they're actually happening for us. So you could have gone through a justice situation, you could have gone through a difficult situation, but there's a hidden blessing in it because it's shifting you back onto your path. So that's what I'm feeling with that one there. You've needed to face it with strength and courage, absolutely. And, you know, it could even be through your own inner demons that you're dealing with. But for some of you, you'll be dealing with another person's demons. Yeah, it could be a Leo. In the Strength card, we sort of see the lion here, which stands for the ego, being coaxed back under control by the higher self. So it's really a time to make decisions from the higher self, not from a place of ego or mind this week. Some of you may have already, you know, made those decisions. And it's when we come back into that balance, that's when we unlock that infinite potential. Now, I feel like whatever was revealed in the situation, there has been a sense of it coming to justice. Justice is the energy that comes into a reading when a modification, a change needs to happen, because there's a sense that it was out of balance. Those karmic scales were out of balance until now. And it could have been a situation that was literally keeping you small, keeping you stuck, keeping you confined. And this justice is coming in to liberate you from the situation so you can rise above it. Could have been dealing with a Libra also, just going to say that. So the justice situation can be anything from, you know, seeking legal advice right through to legal divorce, separation, property agreements, business contracts, seeing what your rights are, or even challenging those contracts. We've got two number eights here. I'm just noticing that now. And, you know, 8 is that number of mastery and power. So I feel like you are stepping into your power, maybe by bringing this to justice and actually shedding the light on it, rather than letting things slip, letting things slide. I really feel like you've had the strength and courage to face this head on, you know, even at that risk of it making you feel really cracked open. So I think it's a really good thing. Of course, it's never easy. It's often very, very challenging. But my goodness, it is a blessing. Virgo, I mean, we've got the World and the Emperor here, and you may know that the World is the last card in the Major Arcana. It is the arrival point. It is the card that comes after the final judgment, right? So I really feel like some of you have been through that judgment, you've been through that justice, and now you are celebrating that victory. There's a victory won here because you are completing a big karmic lesson or cycle, and you're jumping through with ease and grace into your next one here. Yes, we see the vulnerability, you know, the nudity here, the ever unfolding rose. It says that there is an element of feeling cracked open at the moment, but you know that this change is bringing you into the control seat, being the driver of your own life again, the Emperor, being able to have that laser focus again on what it is that you want to build a strong foundation in your life going forward. The Emperor is an energy of somebody who is taking that control to create their own empire, to shape their world now how they want it shaped, not to be shaped by somebody else. So again, you know, we're not just allowing things to happen to us or going along with others. We're making conscious decisions of moving in the direction now that we want to go. And that's how the Emperor builds his empire, his or her empire. There can be a message with the Emperor that you need to protect yourself a little bit this week. Protect yourself emotionally, because you need to have some strength and courage. So, you know, that might look like, you know, not trying to overly emotionally connect and engage, and making decisions from that place of fact, logic, and intuition, but not from the stories of the mind, you know, and you know, our emotional triggers in charge. So that's what the Emperor does, is makes all the decisions from a very grounded position and takes calculated risks, but not, you know, big leaps of faith this week. So you're moving back into the control seat, and you're moving into a whole new cycle, and there's a sense of victory won in the current cycle there, Virgo. So in the near future outcome position, we've got the Ten of Swords and Temperance. Wow, endings and beginnings, endings and new guidance. Temperance is the major arcana that follows on from the Death card, right? Number 14. And this is really the great soother, the great temperer. You know, it's about rebalancing and healing and coming back into balance after a painful ending. So some of you might still be feeling the pain of that, although I do feel that the big moment has probably already passed. There can be burnout. Yes, you could be, you know, overcoming that deception or betrayal. But we know this is a new blessing, because there is that new dawn, that new day, that sense of spirit there ready to lift that darkness. And I feel like you were maybe in that charge of darkness for a little while before this came to a head. So it's a completion. The 10 swords have finally landed. So now that you can move on in a new direction. And the Temperance, you know, it really is that angel to guide you forward. And it's about getting the, you know, the right ingredients together to begin afresh. I often think that, you know, it's about the mental, emotional, and physical healing that needs to be established, because when we're in that place where we feel completely grounded and healthy, you know, that's when we start to have the energy to move on, and we start to magnetize true abundance to us, just like the Queen of Pentacles over here, which could be your energy. I mean, she's also the energy of Capricorn. What's interesting about the Queen of Pentacles is she obviously links to the Devil energy, because she's the card of Capricorn. So some of you have overcome something that's not good for you, maybe a sense of toxic challenge in what you're moving on from here. And it could be, again, your own inner demons, your own addictions, all of those kinds of things. There could be an illusion shattered, especially with the moon, because that can be an illusionary energy. And now you're awakening, you know, like this Temperance angel, refocusing your energy and coming back to what matters on a practical, tangible aspect, like the Queen of Pentacles here. She's very much, you know, not in that sort of dreamy energy. She's not in fantasy. She is grounded. She's in earth energy, and she's refocusing her energies in the right direction to build new abundance, new resources, a new home, a new job, new finances, whatever it may be that you're trying to, you know, get up and running here with this new beginning. So there is a real sense that you're being guided to that direction. You are regrounding your energies, and there is a sense of recovery from that ending, that cyclic ending. I mean, the World, 10 of Swords, Temperance, which follows the Death energy. I feel like for some of you, this is sort of beyond a cyclic ending. It could be quite a deep personal transformation and rebirth here, Virgo. You know, this angel here just really reminds me of that. Like, she is awakening, she's ascending, she's having that aha moment, a little bit like the Hanged Man, you know, with that halo over her. So there's a sense of, you know, the, you know, awakening or enlightenment that's going to come after you've recovered from this ending to guide you forward to the new path. Surprised I didn't see the Hermit here this week, Virgo, because I'm feeling very much that energy. Some of you might be kind of going within to seek your own counsel, your own guidance, and to figure out the way forward. The Atman energy for me kind of says that as well to you. Okay, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I really wish you all the best this week. Do keep in mind this is a general reading for the collective, so it won't be everyone's message this week, and that's absolutely fine. If you feel called to share, please do leave me a comment. I read each and every one and try to respond to as many as I can. helps me get to know you guys and connect with your energies, and I will see you back here next week for another reading.